Now it's time to loot the body. Let's see. That's my silver, door key, trunk key. Fine. Let's get the hell out of here now. And it looks like we finally got ourselves a nice clue. Just barely, right? Just barely indeed. Unfortunately, it didn't really say anything. Find Ginger, the missing know-how stable boy. I have to find a stable boy called Ginger and get him to tell me exactly what happened of the night of the stud farm raid. Now, where are the twins? I wonder, maybe one of those are the twins? One of these, Bran. And Shuckleberg's postman. Now, in any case, it probably would be a good idea to wait until morning here, or better to sleep until morning and see maybe a spokesman can tell me anything. So let's do just that then. And expect that nobody is going to find those dead people. How nice, everybody goes to sleep at the same time. I can hear the bird singing. So, is everybody going to wake up now? It looks like it. That's Raiden. Where's everybody else? I see another guy here. That's the Charcoal. And you're the spokesman. So maybe you're gonna tell me directions.
Beat it.
One of your men said he would tell me where Ginger is.
Maybe you should keep an eye on your men. One of them just offered to tell me where you're hiding that stable boy.
What? That snake in the grass? I'll see to him.
So you are hiding him here? Stop messing me around and tell me everything you know. I must speak with him.
I understand, but look. Other people have been asking about him and I'd say it's pretty obvious what they wanted. They looked like killers. If you can get them out of the way, then I'll tell you more.
Alright. Lied, they're already dead.
We already crossed paths and it didn't end well for them.
So we've seen the last of them, eh? We'll breathe easier now, that's for sure.
They're dead. So, what was it you wanted to tell me?
Ginger was here, but the lads hid him away somewhere. I suppose there's no need for that anymore. He's in no danger now, is he? And nor are we.
That's right. You're safe now.
All right. They're hiding him nearby. A little way along the route to Uzhitz, there's a path to the right leading to a spring. From there, you'll find an overgrown trail to a ruined hut.
Finally, some useful information. Thank you, Charcoal Burner.
Well, it's good that they stayed here, obviously. Now. Find Ginger, the missing know-how stale boy. Kill the bandits. Okay, let's just move there and see how exactly should I get there. So we get on the road, we move up, and then we turn right. Alright, here we move up. And that's it. So they'll definitely get in contact with the bandits sooner or later, but that's not our problem, is it? Certainly not. Now that ruined hut. Right here, I bet. That's the road to that hut. Hopefully. Let's check the map. Yeah. It looks like it. But I'm not sure again now. Alright. I just had to follow this path. It looks like we're finally where we want. Well, the good thing about this is probably everybody could have lived wherever they wanted to. Oh, look at that.
Jesus, you've led me a merry dance.
What do you want from me?
I want to ask you a couple of questions. Why did you run off like that? Where are your cronies? And why did you kill that bandit?
What?
Right, one thing at a time.
Why did you run?
Why did you run off in such a hurry?
Because I was afraid they'd come back and kill me.
Who?
Those bandits, of course.
To get revenge on you for killing their mate?
Killing? Me? I never killed anyone. God is my witness.
Where are your cronies? Why did you kill that bandit?
Why did you kill that bandit?
What? Bandit? I never killed anyone.
This is yours, isn't it? I pulled it from the belly of a dead bandit near the stud farm.
That is mine, but I didn't stab him. That fellow took it from me.
What fellow?
I don't know his name, but he's from Ujits, and he has a limp.
Tell me about the limping one.
What can you tell me about him? How do you know him?
I saw him a few times in the tavern in Ujits, playing dice and boozing.
And?
I know he lives in a house on the edge of the village, but that's all I know. I never talked to him.
Where are your cronies? Tell me everything that happened.
And now tell me exactly what happened. And don't leave anything out.
That's quite a long story.
I want to hear it.
Don't worry, I won't get bored.
All right. I woke up in the middle of the night because I needed to go for a piss. So I went out into the dark, same as usual, only there was something there that shouldn't have been. At first I thought it was just a trick of the light, but it wasn't. Then it was too late. They went past and I thought they must be horse thieves. I would have yelled, only I was afraid they'd kill me. So I waited until they were out of sight and I started to sneak away, but then...
Then the slaughtering started.
Yes. I thought they'd steal the horses and ride off. That would be bad enough, but then all the killing started and flames everywhere. Well, it was terrible, like hell itself.
And then?
It seemed some of them didn't like it either. They started squabbling among themselves, and some of them started running back where they came from, right towards me. And I had that thing in my hand, the hoof pick.
So you stabbed the first one in the belly?
No. He ran right into me. He was running fast for a fellow with a limp. He pushed me aside and I fell on the ground. Then he told me I'd better lie low if I valued my life. And he ran off with the others. I did what he said and hid. Then the rest of the gang ran past.
And then?
Then I waited in case that limping one from Ujits came back. I didn't dare come out until I was sure. I think it was almost light.
What did they quarrel about?
Do you know what they argued about?
I didn't hear everything, but I reckon some of them were only there to steal and wanted no part in the killing.
Okay, what about the others?
What about the others? Was there anything you noticed about them?
I don't know. There might have been maybe 8 of them, and 2 of them were really big. That's all I can remember.
I know how you feel.
That sounds terrible. I know exactly how you feel.
If only I yelled. Maybe they...
If you had, you'd most likely be dead. It probably wouldn't have done any good anyway.
But still...
There was nothing you could do.
Okay, bye. I know enough. I'll leave
I've
you
heard
now.
everything I need to hear, so I'll leave you be.
Wait! What about me? Won't you help me out?
Perhaps I could. What would you like?
I'd like to go back to the stud farm, but those cutthroats who want to kill me are still around. Will you help me?
I'll gonna lie and say it's all over with them.
It's all over with them. You've nothing more to fear.
Really? God bless you! But there's just one thing.
What?
I'm afraid to go back to the farm. I ran away, and God knows what they'll think about it all. I don't know if they'll even want to talk to me.
Just go there and see what happens.
Just try, and you'll see whether they drive you away or not. But if you explain it to them, they're sure to understand.
I suppose you're right. Thank you for your help, and God bless you.
Okay. So far, so good, I guess. Now it's time to move along. Go and tell Captain Bernard what you found out from Ginger. Well, that was a good one, right? Well, if those bandits are not going to ambush me, they'll be in the luck. And I just have to go and speak with the captain. Actually, that was some serious investigation there. I killed 3 people while doing this. Okay. Charcoal burners, that is, and 2 bandits in the woods.
Watch it. Folks these days.
Okay, where is everybody? That's a watchman. It looks like he wears no armor whatsoever. And that dude, that captain, is in the barn.
Damn.
So I'll be heading there. It looks like the soldiers are still here. These kind of attacks were mostly killed quite often, I guess. In those times.
Well, well. Look who deigns to grace us with his presence.
I was looking for that boy, and
And you didn't bother telling anyone.
I had to follow the trail before it went cold.
And what if some bandit skewered you and left you for dead? We'd never find you because you told no one where you were going. How would I explain that to Sir Radzig, eh? I really don't know, my lord. He disappeared without saying a word to anyone. Never crossed my mind he wanted to get himself killed.
That was so funny.
Silence! Keep your ignorant mouth shut when I'm giving you the benefit of a veteran's wisdom. You do what I tell you, answer only when I ask, and not go roaming off whenever you feel like it. I'd like to kick your arse back to the castle and be shut of you. But it's true, you're a fucking peasant who knows nothing about soldiering, and it's my job to whip you into shape, so I'm not done with you yet. God have mercy on you if you ever try anything like that again. If you're lucky, I'll only have you whipped and clapped in the stocks, because if I get my way, you'll be hanged for desertion. I hope we've got that out of the way. I've made myself absolutely clear. And now, let's hear what you have to report.
I know who attacked Nohav. I need help with the killers seeking Ginger. Any work going on here, Captain? I know who attacked Nohav.
I talked to Ginger and found out what happened.
Out with it, then.
Ginger fled because he recognized one of the raiders. He was afraid they'd come back to silence him.
Well, he was right. They were asking about him. So who did he recognize?
He didn't know his name. Some fellow with a limp from Ujits.
All right. Since you've gone this far, you may as well ask around at Ujits. We've enough to do here in these parts anyway. Sir Radzig will tell you about it. He said to send you to him if you haven't already been.
Okay. Any work going on here, Captain?
Any chance of some work here, Captain?
It all depends on what you're ready to do, my lad. As I'm sure you've noticed, the roads around here are swarming with brigands. Sir Hanush has declared quite a reward for dealing with them.
So what do you think I should do about them?
We know about one of their encampments. It's to the east of Ratai in an abandoned mine. I don't really mind how you deal with them. Anyway, the leaders generally wear spurs, maybe like they're pretending they're nobility. Who cares? In any case, bring me the spurs, and I'll take it as proof that the deed's done.
Very well. I'll see to it.
Wait. In addition, Sir Hanush has offered a reward for every bandit who's killed. So take a good sharp dagger. You'll get a bit extra for each ear you bring.
Isn't it barbaric? That sounds like a bit of fun.
Very well. That sounds amusing.
Well, as for amusement, I'd entertain myself by being very careful, lad.
Okay. It looks like everything is going just fine. Oh, look at that. That's Radzi Kobila himself. Could you believe that?
Well, what's troubling you?
I've been to Ujits and the parish priest there is odd.
Sir, I've been to Ujits, and the parish priest there is very odd indeed. He's very handy with a sword. Do you know anything about him, sir?
Godwin? Aye, an intriguing fellow. He's the youngest son of one of the lords of Kuttenberg. He was sent to the university to become a priest, as is customary with the youngest son. But he didn't much care for it. So when he finished studying, instead of taking up his parish, he went roaming. I imagine he had a pretty adventurous life. And then one day he came back and settled down. Hanush would know more about him.
I have another lead to the bandits.
My lord, I managed to find a clue to the whereabouts of the bandits.
Excellent. Bernard already told me what's been happening, but I'd like to hear it straight from the horse's mouth.
The whole story, or just the gist of it, sir?
It's up to you what you consider important.
In brief then, the whole story.
One of the Neuhoff stable boys, a lad they called Ginger, fled from there and hid out with some charcoal burners. I have to say, there's a lot of them around. I never thought how many forges and ironworks they have to supply.
That's true, but keep to the point.
Oh, yes, sir. I had quite a job finding him. He was well hidden and with good reason. The bandits wanted to kill him because he recognised one of them.
Did he tell you what happened?
He said it wasn't one gang, but two. And one of them took fright when the slaughter started. Seems they were only interested in loot, so they quarrelled with the other lot. Then it came to a skirmish in the woods and one of them was killed. And the rest of them scattered.
And did you find out where they went?
All I know is one of them is from Ujits. I know enough about him to be able to track him down.
All right, but those cutthroats must know who he is too, right? And if they want to get revenge on him or silence him, you'd better hope they don't get to him before you. So drop everything and get on his trail. Find out what he knows and then report back to me. I'm going to our encampment at Merhaya to oversee the security of the region.
Yes, sir.
Why Merhojed?
Why choose Merhojed?
It's somewhat at the centre of events, isn't it? And what's more, there's another stud farm there.
Sir, do you think they're going to try the same thing again?
I shouldn't think so. Everyone will be on the alert now, but the secluded dwellings are more vulnerable. There are few people in them. They're scattered everywhere and we can't guard them all.
But the bandits won't find much silver in places like that.
There's always a groschen or two, some food and so on. Anyway, how much silver did they get from slaughtering those horses?
True. If they'd stolen them, they could have sold them. Those were fine animals.
Exactly. It's not about the silver. It's about something else.
But what?
Creating fear. Such great terror that you won't even squeak when they come to cut your throat. Never mind raise your hand against them. Fear that will root you to the spot, staring like a rabbit entranced by a stoat, waiting for the death blow to fall. Helpless to do anything about it.
I have news about the investigation.
I have some news about the investigation, sir.
Good. Tell me.
The trail leads to Ujits.
The trail leads to Ujits. I found out one of the bandits is from there, a fellow they call Limpy Lubosh.
I see. What else?
That's all I found out so far, sir.
All right. Come back and report to me as soon as you learn anything new.
Okay. It looks like Saratsig is going to be meddling in these affairs quite a bit indeed. Look at that, that horse was trying to move somewhere. In any case, what do I have here? Ujits, find no have bandit in Ujits. Let's see, it looks like that's the main mission for us, so we'll do just that. Place the sword back. That wasn't the horse I wanted to go with, but it's fine. It's the one that the captain gave me, but it's not the one that I bought myself. Let's go to Ujits and see that bandit over there. What is it all about there? Find where the limping bandit lives. Alright, that doesn't even seem to be a very easy task. Nonetheless, let's talk with the trader. Maybe he can say anything whatsoever about this.
I'll make it quick though. I don't care much for your scent.
Okay, the fellow with the limp.
I'm looking for a fellow who lives here, but I don't know his name. Do you know anyone with a limp?
What would you want with him? Well, it's no skin off my nose. The bastard has a cottage on the edge of the village by the road to Ratai.
Ha! He has a cottage. Could you believe that? Obviously you can, but obviously if he lives here, he's as good as dead. Let's go there ourselves now, and see if we can kill him, or at least kind of have something to do with it. Look at that, what they are all gathered here. Find out more about Limpy Lubish. Let's see, I'm sure we're gonna find out something interesting now.
Move along, citizens. Move along. There's nothing to see here.
If that's what you call nothing to see, I'd like to know what something to see looks like.
By the keys of St. Peter, this is all I need. We'll have to send word to Sir Hanush.
That might not be necessary.
Who are you?
I'm Henry of Skalitz, in the service of Hanush's Captain Bernard. I'm investigating the attack at Neuhof, and I think this could be related.
Well, I'm the bailiff of Auschwitz. And I say we don't want any of that kind of trouble around here. What makes you think this has anything to do with Neuhof?
One of the folk at the stud farm recognised someone from Auschwitz among the bandits.
We have no bandits or murderers around here.
Really? They say he had a limp?
Shit. Well, allow me to introduce you to Limpy Lubosh. Or all that's left of him.
Sakra. Nothing's ever easy. I'll have to take a look around and ask a few more questions, if that's all right with you.
You can take this mess off my hands and welcome to it. As for what else there is to find out, I don't know. But look and ask all you like.
Who was Limpy Lubosh?
Who was Limpy Lubosh?
A poor crofter and a scoundrel. Can't say I'm too surprised what happened to him. He kept company with all sorts of vermin. He was always getting into some kind of trouble. Punch-ups in the tavern and what have you.
Why did he limp?
How come he limped?
He got that from some villainy or brawl a long time ago.
Do you know about anything suspicious?
Has he been up to anything suspicious lately?
I don't know. The last few days he didn't go anywhere. He was home the whole time. But he always kept everyone in the village at arm's length.
Did he have any cronies?
Did he have any kith or kin in the village?
None. A loner he was. I don't know the last time I saw him with anyone.
Where was he on the night Neuhof was raided?
Do you happen to know where he was on the night of the Neuhof raid?
I've no idea. He kept his distance from other folk, so you never knew if he was away or holed up at home.
Alright. When was the body found?
When did you find the body? And did anyone see anything?
Just now. And nobody saw or heard anything. I don't know how they could gut him like that without someone hearing him scream.
The Ushit's priest is no ordinary cleric.
The parish priest here in Ushitz, he's a peculiar sort of cleric. I noticed he's quite handy with a sword.
He is indeed. He's as hard as nails. More than once he's intervened in a brawl in the tavern and sat everyone on their asses. He's not to be taken lightly.
I doubt he acquired those skills at the seminary.
You know how it goes. The nobles send their youngest sons to study for the priesthood, and our parish priest has blue blood in him. He probably learned to fight at home before he went to university. That's how it goes with those aristocrats. But I heard something happened and he was roving the world for a while. I don't know what he got up to, though.
Alright. That's all I know so far. And we'll just have to get through all of these conversations here. In any case, look at that, he spawned here. Huh, that's interesting. In any case, what I want to say, I'm going back now. I'm gonna back here. I'm gonna meet Theresa. I'm gonna go and change my clothes, and after that I'll just have to go back there and investigate this further. Maybe I'll do something else. Maybe I'll go and hunt a few bandits. Who knows? In any case, that's a long road to travel around. Attack on the road. It looks like I was able to successfully avoid these attacks. And now, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take the saddle, horse. Oh, that wasn't my horse. Due to this not being my horse, I couldn't take off the saddle. Now let's see if there's anything I would like to sell to you.
My God, what happened to you? You look like you've been assaulted.
That's probably because I stink.
I've got some goods here whose owners might miss them.
Alright, let's see what we can do about that.
Okay, so first things first. I would take some lockpicks, but I'm not sure if I'll have just enough money to do that. Okay, I have some of these. The bow. Yeah, we can sell the bow. And what else do we have here? We did have quite a bit of money. Certainly not bad at all. Warm braces. I actually like these quite a bit, but anything else dirty can go. Alright. Ha! I don't really like this. It's old. You have items in baskets. Okay, let's just sell this. As you can see, I did make quite a bit of cash out of this. Now let's dress ourselves. Brown shirt, fashionable hat, hunter's gloves, leather boots, nobleman's brown hose, maybe even as you can see, Hashan 24k. Maybe even nobleman's yellow hood. Good. Now we can dress in that. And call this. Oh, look at that yellow gray tuning. That's bad. That's fine. That's dirty. I don't like it. It's dirty. It looks like I need to sell more items to that guy. Because there are still clothes that I don't really need. If I don't really need those clothes, I'll just better get rid of them.
I've got some goods here, these owners might miss them.
Alright, let's see what we can do about that.
It's gonna be best for everybody. Okay. So... Fine. Okay. Now we made some more money. It's time to go and take a bath. After that, we'll be clean. And we'll be able to get some sleep. At the same time, here in this house, and I think we won't even have to pay for it.
I'm interested in your services.
So what are you interested in?
Bath, launder my clothes, heal my wounds.
A bit of everything. Heal my wounds, have a proper bath. Oh, and my garments are in need of laundering.
I'm sure you'll be extremely satisfied.
2 hours. The bathmaids will make a new man of you. Alright. Looks like we have enough energy, enough nourishment, we could move on.